Hello everyone, welcome back. We are watching UDAAN. This is part 2 of our reaction. Make sure that you've seen part 1 before you watch this. It's already out. And yeah, I'm ACHARA KIRK. This is
VIVIAN Day.
And we're gonna continue watching. Here we go.
अपनी स्कूल के बारे में बताओ कितने दोस्त हैं तुम्हारे?
None.
7.
Oh.
उनके नाम?
अपूर्व, सन्नी, बटुक, कुणाल.
So many kunals. Sometimes it'd be like that.
कि मम्मी कैसी थी?
मेरी मम्मी बहुत अच्छी थी।
Aww.
बहुत अच्छी खुशबू आती थी जब मैं उन्हें गले लगाकर सोता था। बिल्कुल मम्मी जैसी।
मुझे नहीं पता मेरी मम्मी कैसी थी।
Why?
आप उनको जानते हो?
Yeah, I'm so curious about what happened to his mom. Like, did she die as well?
Or was it
like
like a short-lived thing?
yeah, and then dad was
she's
like, I don't want anything to do with you.
Or he had no choice.
अरे कबीराज, नया कब सुना रहे हो?
आज रात को?
रात को? दिखते भी रात को हो? Day destroys the night. Night divides the day. Try to run. Try to hide. Break on to the other side.
Oh,
You're a poet too?
3 दोस्तों की, मुनिंदर, बिनॉय और रोहित। वो जिस किंगडम में रहते थे, उसमें हर साल सबसे ब्राइट बच्चों को राजा की ट्रेनिंग के लिए चुना जाता था। लेकिन उस किले के अंदर क्या होता था, इसका किसी को अंदाजा भी नहीं था।
I love it. He's so into it.
उनके बच्चों का ब्रेन वॉश करके उन्हें रोबोट
सच्ची कहानी है?
Yes. Yes.
का नाम था राठौर।
He had a huge mustache. Yeah, he's like, I know.
She's like, let me just chill and listen for a minute. Oh my gosh, more and more people. They'll be like, do you know what? Let me just stay in the hospital one day longer.
Yeah, it's on us.
Yeah.
वहाँ सुरंग में से कोई आ रहा था।
कौन आ रहा था?
Who was what? Who? Oh
Dad.
shoot. Ah. Oh no. The story's over.
बाकी कहानी कल।
Oh. Oh man, Dad, the killer of joy.
Oh, he found out. Okay.
केमिस्ट्री 34,
That's a little different.
फिजिक्स 20, मैथ्स 15
Oof.
और हमको बोले कि पास हो गए। थोड़ा मजाक लगता है आपको?
Our abilities are only so much.
यहाँ बैठकर कहानी सुना रहे ताकि 10 लोग जिनका भरोसा नहीं कि जिंदा रहेगी कि नहीं।
Wow.
वाह, क्या राइटर है। और क्या रहे बे?
Ugh.
आगे नीचे कर।
No. Could you just not go home?
Clap back.
तो उन्हें क्या बोला?
सर ने बोला कि वो हमको भी हॉस्पिटल भेज देंगे
क्यों?
क्योंकि हम फेल हो गए।
तो तुमको वापस हॉस्टल भेजेंगे?
No. As much as like I want him to leave, I'm also like, but you can't leave your little brother there.
तो उन्होंने मुझे मारा।
क्या?
दो लड़के मुझे स्कूल में चिढ़ा के दांत तोड़ दिया।
Wow. Okay, well
Alright.
done. I wonder if he'd ever got beat as well, or if this is just
Him?
something, yeah, like that just escalated. Like,
I'm sure his mom stopped it a bit.
oh, I'll take that.
Shoulder's good
Yeah.
उम्र कितनी हो गई तुम्हारी?
What, 16? 17?
17। अभी तक अक्ल नहीं आई। कब आएगी? 40 के हो जाओगे उसके बाद?
I'm still struggling with that.
You are too, sir.
फेल क्यों है?
क्योंकि इंजीनियरिंग मेरी समझ में नहीं आती।
I feel
तुमने
that.
समझने की कोशिश नहीं की होगी।
किए थे।
चुप।
It's not how it works.
Because he's not being applied in the right element.
पढ़ाई नहीं करते थे तो क्या करते थे?
Writing.
नदी किनारे बैठते थे।
क्या करते थे वहाँ? सिगरेट पीते थे?
हाँ,
कब से पी रहे हो?
स्कूल से।
तो फिर उस दिन हमसे झूठ क्यों बोला कि नहीं पीते?
Scary AF, bro.
Yeah. Was it safe to tell the truth? I hate when scary people are all like, why did you lie? And it's like, I don't know, maybe it didn't feel safe to tell you the truth.
Hello?
Oh, smoke them all at once?
Oh God, not this trick.
Commence throw up.
How many can you chain smoke until you get sick?
यो चलो।
Oh God. Ugh.
Is he going to call his bluff? This could go either way.
Yeah, maybe just like don't inhale it. Hold it in your mouth. Blow it out.
Would it still burn?
Tastes gross.
You'd still feel sick.
झूठ वो बोलता है जिसकी रीढ़ में हड्डी नहीं होती, जिसमें दम नहीं होता कि सीधा खड़ा होकर अपने दिल की बात कह सके। साला कायर भी हो तुम तो।
आप में दम है सच सुनने का?
Ooh, here we go. Been waiting for that clap back.
आप भी जानते हो कि हम अच्छा लिखते हैं। मेरा लिखा सबको अच्छा लगता है।
हमको नहीं अच्छा लगता।
और आपकी रीढ़ में कौन सी हड्डी है?
Oh.
आपने भी तो हमसे झूठ बोला कि अर्जुन सीढ़ियों से गिर गया था।
Yeah, exactly.
हम जानते हैं कि आपने उसे बेल्ट से मारा था।
उसकी वजह से मेरा लाखों का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट गया। उसे पता होना चाहिए कि इतने बड़े नुकसान की भरपाई कैसे होती है।
That's not his fault.
हम बोले ना हम उसको हॉस्पिटल नहीं भेजना चाहते थे। हम बोले ना कि गलती हो गई। हम नहीं मानना चाहते थे उसे और माफी भी मांगी उससे।
Yeah, as he was knocked out.
Yeah.
जिंदगी भर के लिए घाव दे दो पीठ पर, डरा दो बच्चे को और फिर माफी मांग लो।
Yeah.
आज आपके बाबूजी तो बड़े खुश।
Dang.
You're next.
हम बोले ना कि गलती से हो गया हमसे।
But you hit
उसको बोलना नहीं
him.
चाहते थे हम।
I hate when people say that. Like you have no control over your actions.
अब आप हमसे माफी नहीं मांगेंगे।
Woo! Woo!
This is such an interesting portrayal of the dad. Watching him look at them, I'm projecting a lot of stuff on this, obviously, but I'm like, he does love them.
अर्जुन उठो।
What are we doing?
हम जानते हैं तुम जागे हुए हो।
It's like shit. Let's see what he does, because he doesn't know how to love them.
Exactly.
हम तुम दोनों से माफी मांगना है।
Okay.
Huh.
हमको माफ कर देना। एक तो इतना सारा काम होता है, ऊपर से तुम दोनों फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं।
Well, don't take it
This
out
is
on them.
huge.
तुमको तो पढ़ाई में इंटरेस्ट है नहीं। जितना पढ़ना था पढ़ चुके, अब आगे पढ़ने की कोई जरूरत नहीं।
Okay, what's the other thing?
तुम आज
though?
ही से फैक्ट्री में काम करोगे।
I knew
We
it.
went the other way.
Yeah, I knew it.
तुम बोर्डिंग जाओगे, वहीं पढ़ोगे, वहीं रहोगे, ठीक है?
It'll be okay. You might be better off at boarding school.
हम तय किए है कि हम फिर से शादी करेंगे अपने लिए।
Oh, that lady who's calling you?
बहुत अकेले हो जाते हैं। तुम दोनों घर में नहीं रहोगे तो और अकेले हो जाएंगे, इसीलिए।
Well, now he's going to run away.
Yeah,
To Mumbai.
exactly. If baby bro is in boarding school, just leave.
Yeah.
आप अर्जुन को बोर्डिंग स्कूल भेज रहे हैं भैया, वो 6 साल का है।
बाबूजी ने जब हमको भेजा था हम भी तो 6 साल के थे।
Yeah, my dad was 6 or 5.
अगर आपको भारी पड़ रहा है तो हम अर्जुन को
There,
रखेंगे।
there. Do they have children? They love him.
भारी पड़ेगा मतलब क्या?
मतलब आप गलत क्यों समझ रहे हैं भैया? हम सिर्फ इतना कह रहे हैं कि अगर आपसे मुश्किल हो रहा है तो फिर
अगर तुमसे बच्चा पैदा नहीं हुआ तो उसमें मेरा गलती नहीं है।
Wow,
Hitting where
it's
it
all
hurts.
coming out.
नॉट फेयर। तुम हमको बताओगे नॉट फेयर? जाओ जाओ यहाँ से, जाओ तुम।
Any more truth bombs we
Ego.
want to drop today?
Low ego.
Nuke it. Yeah.
लिखा है पूरी
क्या लिखा है? कचरा लिखा है। और तुम इसको बढ़ावा देना बंद करो। हम नहीं चाहते कि वो तुम्हारा जैसा बने। मतलब ये देखो अपने आप को।
Wow. Tell him how you really feel.
क्या रहे हो? हाँ? जाओ यहाँ से। Get out!
It's so sad.
Oh, God. Ah.
नहीं 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 तुम यही रहो, तुम यही रहो रोहन, अर्जुन को तुम्हारी जरूरत है।
नहीं चाचू प्लीज प्लीज
नहीं come on
मुझे नहीं जाना
don't do this to me please
Please, please,
don't do this to me रोहन।
Wow, yep.
Wow.
नहीं पापा, पापा वो नहीं, पापा वो नहीं, प्लीज, प्लीज पापा वो नहीं, सर प्लीज, प्लीज वो नहीं सर।
Gosh. Oh, he really is a demon. That's okay. You can write a new story. It'll be even better. Maybe he was doing you a favor. That's such a difficult thing for the uncle. I mean, he's not wrong about the brother needing him. But so he has to suffer living with his dad while his brother's in boarding school. And then what? Like, wait for him to come back, but Maybe if the dad gets married, then he'll have another distraction.
Right?
Yeah.
And another brother, perhaps.
Yeah, exactly. Just like...
Till his dad gets it right.
Yep.
Yeah. Make you hurt.
One of these days, he's gonna win. Because dad's just getting older.
That's right.
So...
And drinking more, so.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the wife?
Oh.
माधवी जी
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
ये उनकी बच्ची रिचा
Richa beta.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Girl energy. Change it up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Does he become a different man when he's around her, though, I wonder?
Probably.
Standing in the back. You're gonna enjoy your birthday.
ये घड़ी हमारे दादाजी की थी
Wow.
उन्होंने बाबूजी को दी और बाबूजी ने हमको देखना इसी तरह चलती रहे
No thanks.
No pressure.
No, that's a huge deal for him to
Yeah.
approach this day.
हाँ सुन मुझे जाना है अभी मैं तुझे बाद में बात करता हूँ
Oh. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, that's not a good sound. What now? Oh, just okay. Okay. This
Dad.
must have been really fun to film.
Yeah.
Take out all your frustrations on that car.
Actually quite hard to beat a car, so he's making it look good. Notice how it does not dent.
Yeah. Designed to keep the passengers and drivers safe.
Thank goodness. But also makes scenes like this incredibly hard.
Hi there, hi. So let me explain.
This is mine.
Oh, God.
है कहाँ ये नहीं
Dang. Cares more about the car than his son. Wow. He was really like, I'm going to teach him a lesson. Stay in jail.
कहाँ जा रहे हो
घर छोड़कर जा रहा हूँ
Ooh! We're being dramatic in public.
मेरी शादी से खुश नहीं हो
No, I'm
just
happy
you.
with you.
अच्छा आप शादी कर रहे हो आपकी भड़ास कहीं और निकलेगी और अर्जुन को हॉस्पिटल नहीं जाना
Just dropping all the truth bombs.
रोहन
Yeah.
All right, Dad.
Here we go.
In front of everyone. Let me have it. Dang. We drew blood. I love that.
Wait, your bag.
Oh, let's see all the
Oh,
running
we're gonna
training.
race.
Let's go. When your life depends on it. Dang. Looking behind you only makes it worse. It slows you down. Just keep going, keep going. Ah, the hoodie. No, no, no.
That was brilliant.
Nice. I love it. It matched with the music as well.
Grab your bag. Go.
Screw it. At this point, I'd leave my bag, go to Uncle's house, ask for some money.
Get
and-
new clothes.
Yeah, just leave. Go to Mumbai. He's like, ha ha ha, I won. I wonder if he had to do a lot of running training for this.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, go home. Uncle called it. Please.
He'll let him in.
Yeah.
मैं बॉम्बे जा रहा हूँ
क्या करोगे तुम
Work with my friends.
विक्रम के रेस्टोरेंट में काम करूँगा लिखूँगा पहरेदारी करूँगा लेकिन वापस यहाँ नहीं आऊँगा.
Aw. What are you saying? Are we just never going to know what he said to him?
It's going to be enough to change it, though.
Yeah, he was loved. No pictures of Dad, though.
He's taking the pictures.
Oh, true.
Maybe Dad was a photographer or
Yeah.
wanted to be, but got
Maybe.
squashed.
Aww. Don't be sad, little one. You'll make so many friends.
हॉस्टल जाना है तुम्हें? नहीं ना. हम जहाँ जाएंगे तुम हमारे साथ जाओ.
मैं अभी आया.
Grab your bag.
Yeah. Just get your little book bag. It's all right. Dad's got a new ready-made family.
Yeah.
See how he does with 2 women in the house. Yeah, don't want it. Let's go. Quickly, before he comes back.
The chest is heavy. Let's.
We're not taking the chest. No.
We have to take the chest.
The trunk stays here.
What's he gonna wear?
Forget about it. Who needs clothes when freedom is at hand?
Tell Uncle to at least pick it up so they can grab it.
Aww.
समझने की कोशिश मत कीजिए कि ऐसा हमने क्यों किया. आपकी समझ में नहीं आएगा. ये एक ऐसा शब्द है जिसे आपने कभी जाना नहीं, कभी महसूस नहीं किया और ना ही कभी करेंगे. प्यार. अर्जुन आपका गुलाम होने से ज़्यादा बहुत कुछ कर सकता है. उसे फैमिली चाहिए, चिड़ियाघर नहीं.
Barbed wire.
Yeah.
आपको आपकी नई शादी, नई फैमिली और नई बेटी मुबारक हो. आपका बेटा रोहन.
Wow. And he said it in words that he would understand. It's like, just leave us alone.
Yeah.
Wow. What a beautiful movie.
They did so much with so little.
Yeah.
Like any good indie.
Truly, this really does feel like an indie Indian movie.
Right? Indian indie.
Yeah, because it's like, it's not a high budget production.
There's some money, but like...
Yeah. I mean, it's so interesting as well because so many of the people who were behind it, like the producers and everything like that, they're all well established. But I have to check because I know Vikramaditya Motwane, he does amazing films. And so I'm like, was this his first movie or like his earliest movie? Because it's so interesting. So yeah, I've seen so many of these.
It was one of his first.
One of his earliest, yeah.
Oh,
so
it was
he had
his
a
first,
short,
like, feature.
Yeah, so he had a short film, then he had this as a first, and I feel like it's one of those things where I get the sense that people in the industry saw his stuff and were like, this guy, he's a rising star. We have to support this talent and the story that he has to tell. And so it's so interesting seeing what a talented director does with like a story like this that's kind of mostly in one place with actors who I'm like, I don't really recognize these actors, you know. And I'm sure that for the young kids and like especially for Rajat Barmecha, this is probably one of their like earliest things that they did, and it's just so well cast, amazing, like the acting and the directing, because it's just so subtle.
Yeah. Did he write it too?
Yeah, he wrote it, and then Anurag Kashyap wrote it as well. There's also Devanshu Singh, but I feel like it feels like such a deeply personal story.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it was like somewhat autobiographical. And if it is, I'm like, dang, well, how did your dad feel when he saw this? It's pretty rough.
What I was going to say was that I grew up like this. So, like you said, the story is deeply personal, but to me, it's also very relatable to many people. I think this is not an uncommon thing.
Right.
The theme is very, like, we'll see it time and time and again. Maybe, hopefully not so much as, you know, the generations get follow up, but for at least my timeline, this is very, like, common.
Right.
And, something that I feel like we have to heal and work through. The dad was I'm glad they wrote him the way they did, because it's very easy to turn him into just the villain.
Yeah, a straight villain.
Just the bad guy, just the drunkard. They really took not extra steps. I think they took life experience and just wrote him very true to that sort of person, where he's emotionally stunted and crippled, and he obviously learned it from generations. I love all the symbolism, even with the watch, is like, make sure you carry on the tradition.
Yeah.
And him being like, no, we're not doing this anymore.
We're breaking the cycle today.
I love that they showed the complexities and the layers of the dad, because he did care. He did take responsibility. I think it's hard to kind of make peace with it, because they don't up and leave you and abandon you. Yeah, he didn't see him for 8 years.
Right.
But to him, his dad, he's in a good place. He's fed.
Yeah.
He's getting his education. His future is being set up. That is, like, in a time of survival and what you've learned, you don't have the privilege of being flowery and loving and having that
100%
open vulnerability. You know, you show you care by providing and not abandoning you, and not, you get beat. Absolutely. But for me, even at an early age, I was able to tell when it was done maliciously and from a toxic place versus when it was done because they're trying to mold you so that you can survive, so that you can learn. You know, there's a big difference. And I think in this, they showed it very well, where I don't agree with it, but he was doing what he knew was going to help the kids be successful. Even beating the kid, he knew he went too far, and he apologized. Some people will never get that apology. You know, the fact that he immediately was like, went too far. This is bad. This is wrong. I'm sorry. I was really hoping that they would heal, you know, after, but I think they showed that sort of character sometimes they can't grow.
They can't see what they're doing is wrong. And it was interesting as well. Like, I thought that what Rohan said about his dad, that he was like a demon and a lamb, that's very true of people who are like that, I think, because perhaps for them it is coming from a place of love, and they're like, oh, 1 minute they're like, I'm sorry, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And then next minute it's like, but I'm also like really mad and I'm gonna hurt you or whatever. It's like, it's really bipolar, you know? And so it can be confusing when you're on the receiving end of it, because you're like, are you a villain or are you not? Because like, I don't know, you're everything right now.
Which I love too, that they brought the old man into that. For me, it was very culturally, what I see time and time again with the older people is that they grow up this way. Like you bow down to the elders. You listen to every single thing they say, even when it's wildly wrong, you know? You listen to it anyway and you do what they say. And then what I see is when their time comes, they're like, okay, well now it's my time. And if they don't get that same respect back, then they're very angry about it. And it's confusing. Like, wait, I did all the things. I listened to all the elders and now it's my time, but nobody's listening to me. So there's that clash too. So I loved when the 80-year-old was like, I've had 8 grandchildren and 10 great-grandchildren. I can yell if I want to, right? Why aren't you laughing? I think it was very wise, where it was like, this is so broken. And the old man knows that this is how it is. And when you're that close to death,
you just stop caring at that point. I feel
It's like, oh, that was all just bullshit. Like,
yeah.
What a wrong way to live. So I love that he got roped into the storytelling and got roped into the like magic of things and the healing of things. The car as well, when it broke down, it's like, you can't keep doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't keep doing it.
It's done.
It only goes so far. It will get you to survive and it will get you so far, but you will run it dead.
Yeah.
And then what, you know?
I think we're
so many symbols in this. They're beautiful.
So beautiful. I think what really got me was at the end when he was at his uncle's house and he's looking at the
pictures.
Photo album, and I'm assuming that those were his baby pictures, and he's looking at like him as a child, and like there's something incredibly healing about the concept of like being able to reparent yourself and like reparent your inner child. And I feel like him taking his half brother out of the situation was him being like, I'm reparenting myself. I'm also parenting you and helping you not become the person that you probably will become if you stay here with dad. Like, I'm going to take that responsibility and like, I'll love you the way that I wanted to be loved and all of that. And I thought that was just so beautiful and such a nice way to end the story, because it's just so like
heavy.
Optimistic at the end, you know? Because you're
time.
right. It's so heavy the whole time.
The only critique I think I have for the movie is that I wished early on there was a moment where there's so many, actually there were a few where he could have had the opportunity. I understand his age, and when you're a child, when you're an adolescent, it's very self-centered and self-focused, right?
Right.
So when these things happen to you, it's very hard to be like, why is the person doing it? You just see the bad action and the hurt, and then you can't move on past that. I feel like because he was a writer and a poet, there was so many points for him to be compassionate and be like, oh, I see it from my dad's side. I see why he is this way. Even at the end, I was looking, when he was looking through the photos, I was like, I was hoping that he was seeing him through his dad's eyes. You know,
that's an interesting point.
He was the one taking the pictures. You can see even the picnic, you know, you can see these little bits where he has access to it a little bit and he has love there. But because he's so crippled and does not know, and not only that, he's been burned at least twice now by women, where one died and then one we don't know.
What happened to her? It doesn't matter.
He still took responsibility for the kids, and he's like, love hurts, and I can't like be open to that anymore. So I wished that Rohan got a chance to be like, oh, I was loved by him. He is not just this slave driver, you know, like there maybe could be a bridge there later sometime, but it was so like final and like, I will threaten you with the police and say that you beat us if you come after us. I just wish there was kind of a connection there where he got to grow up a little bit and see his dad's side as well. Not saying it's okay. You get what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying, but I wonder as well if maybe because the story is basically being told through the lens of a 17-year-old, I don't know. I don't think that at 17 I would have had the capacity to really understand that. I mean,
maybe I'm projecting then, because I had to do that, and I did leave my sister behind, and to me that was one of the biggest, like, for a long time I was feeling so guilty and like, did I do the wrong thing? But then as you grow wiser, you know that's not your job.
Right, yeah.
And I love that he took the kid on here, but also at every single point I was able to see why they were how they were, but sometimes it made it worse, because it was like, then why can't you just see past it, you know, like why can't you then see me as your child, you know, instead of just being stuck. Now we're older, so we know like some people just don't have that access, so fine.
But I think that for me at least, like definitely getting older helped me to kind of be able to step into my parents' shoes, or more specifically my mother's shoes, of like how she might have experienced things at the same age, you know, like when you get to that same age as your parents were, like for instance 24, that was the age when my mom had me, and I was like, wow, damn, I don't know anything at 24, you know, like exactly. And so I'm like, okay, I can give her a bit of grace because she was so young. And so for me, I'm like, and maybe I was just a very self-absorbed teenager as well. I don't think I had the the capacity to really, really understand what might have been going through, like what she might have been experiencing at that time. But I think for the purpose of this movie, I feel fairly satisfied. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I understand where you're coming
Because if he had that self-awareness, he could be like, okay, yeah, I did F up quite a bit. My dad obviously works very hard.
Right.
See, that was one of the times where it's like after seeing what your dad has to do day in, day out.
Yeah.
In a very drab, depressing place. Like, you'd think it'd be like, oh, I did mess up and F up school. I was sent to the best school and I messed that up continuously. I got many warnings and I still messed up. Yes, be a kid, but also kind of understand that he's trying to set you up so that you don't have to do that job and suffer, and yet you can't.
I feel like if you were able to like figure that out at age 17, you were much more advanced than most teenagers, I feel, because like I think that teenagers generally, like when we were teenagers, we're just like the most self-centered and like everything is me and like why is this happening to me, and like not really.
I was too, don't get me wrong, but I also maybe I just felt bad for people.
Sure.
And like when you see the hurt in people's faces, or you know what they went through, or you can feel that they're holding back a lot, I think maybe that's why I was like, why? Like what's wrong? What happened here? Because no one's just naturally like, I'm a F you up, like you suck.
Yeah.
Like I felt everything that he said, his dad said to him was, really rough and toxic, but it can get a lot worse. So yeah, maybe that's just me and my projections. I'm sorry. It was a beautiful movie.
But I think
it captured layers beautifully. I love that it wasn't just straight black and white. Like,
but that's why it was so good, because what I really liked about the choice to just have the acting be just very still. Yeah. I felt like that was really confident, and Rajat Barmecha did such a wonderful job because he's just so expressive in the moment and just kind of living it. And then as an audience, like you can project your understanding, your life experience, your story on it. I'm projecting mine on it, and we're both having a very different experience. Because I mean, like there were definitely moments where like I really empathized with Rohan, because like this situation is not like, this is not my lived experience, like this exactly. But there have definitely been moments where I've like, when someone's not being very nice to you and you just take it and take it and take it and take it. And then that moment where he finally stands up to his dad, and I'm like, yeah, I would do that. I'm not the most dramatic person, but like I reached a level.
Oh yeah.
And when the twig snaps, and I'm just like, I'm going to make a scene in front of everyone.
Doesn't every teen go through that?
I am that petty, and I'll do that now. That's the thing.
100%.
Like, you mess with me.
You mess with me that much?
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Exactly. I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's...
Because I think you'll take a lot, too, before reaches.
A lot.
So if you're there, then you deserve it. Like, you asked for it. But
yeah. Like I loved that scene a lot. I was just like, it felt so cathartic. Just kind of living through it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
With him, it was such an interesting film because it was very like chill and slice of life for the most part.
His face is so like rare. We have a saying for it in Vietnamese where he has like a Buddha face.
Oh yeah.
Like the peaceful, serene, but like wise, like all seeing. Like his face is a Buddha face. So.
Yeah.
Amazing. Very rare.
Very, very excellent movie.
Excellent movie.
I understand why it's rated so highly on IMDb. You guys let us know your thoughts. Like, how did you feel about the relationships?
And the poetry.
The poetry.
Whoever wrote that. I don't know if
it was Vikramaditya
or Anurag or Devanshu, but wow.
Yeah.
Please publish a book so you can buy it.
Gorgeous, stunning, amazing. Let us know your thoughts. How did you feel? And we will see you next time. I'm ACHARA KIRK. This is
Vivian Day.
Ciao. Bye.